Oh, hey artists. I was just playing with some bubbles. And that's what we're actually going to do today. We are going to be making some amazing, beautiful prints using bubbles. But I feel like to do this, we need to put on our science hats and learn about how bubbles work. Let's do it. The science of bubbles. Go.
Have you ever overfilled a glass of water and looked at it from the side and see the water actually rising up above the top of a glass? That is called surface tension. And that happens because water molecules, pretend these are two water molecules, they are attracted to each other. They want to hold on to each other. If I pretend my hands are water molecules, they slide around, but they don't want to separate. To separate them, you need to add heat. But they want to hold on to each other, and that creates this surface tension. If you've ever been down at Broadmoor, and you've seen some little bugs that can actually walk on top of the water, that happens because the water molecules hold strongly enough to each other that they can support the weight of that little bug. And that's the same reason that bubbles can hold together. But here's the thing about bubbles, they aren't just water. So a bubble has three ingredients. It has water, it has soap, and the last ingredient is air. So here we have our air, and we want to put it inside of a bubble. So you might be thinking, Mr. Barry, you just taught us about how water molecules hold on to each other. So maybe we could have those water molecules wrap around the air. And that's essentially how it works. But here's the thing about water molecules. They're not strong enough to hold together with that air in between. They want to pop and come back together somewhere else. That's where the soap comes in. The soap molecules have a stronger hold together. So they wrap around the water molecules like a sandwich. So if you could slice a bubble in half and look at it without it popping, you would see soap, water, soap. Because as water just runs right off my finger, soap holds together stronger and can sit right on my fingertip because those molecules hold together more strongly than water does. All right, let's make some bubble art. All right, artists, in order to make our bubble art prints, we're going to need water and soap to make bubbles. We need to put air in our bubbles, and we're going to use a straw to do that. If you don't have a straw lying around your house, you could roll up paper really, really tight and use that for a little while. We'll need a little container to hold our water. We'll need paper to make our art on, and we need some food coloring in order to color our water to make some beautiful art. Let's do it. I'm going to start by adding a few drops of food coloring into our water. Nice and beautiful. And follow that with a little bit of soap. Swish it around, spread that soap out. And we're ready to make some bubbles.
artists and scientists, now that we have created our bubble mixture, all I need to do is blow some bubbles and press my paper down into the bubbles and you get a really cool effect. All right, let's give it a shot. Blow your bubbles gently or you will spill and make a mess. In fact, I recommend putting a towel or something down to protect your table. Science.
Cool. Whoops. Cool.
It's coming out so cool. And what I would do is just keep going and cover the whole card, let it dry, and then you could fold it in half and you could make cards to send to people. All right, guys. Bubble art, bubble science. Have fun.